This is the Transformers Masterpiece MP39 Sunstreaker by Takara Tomy. I picked up this figure at Artoys, and boy, this figure is absolutely amazing. Here's a quick look at the packaging, just to give you an idea. Very nice. Great little artwork. This figure, I was very, very surprised at how it turned out. So, before we talk about the figure, it comes with several things. This is the collector card by Hasbro. MP39 Sunstreaker. Collector coin. My bad. Collector coin. Very cool. Okay. He also comes with a set of instructions. Very cool. Nice. Talking about his weapons. A flare gun. Electro pulse gun. Anti-aircraft laser cannon, evil alien robot costume, which, if you remember that episode with Moist, I think, and tracks and all that. So they had to dress up like aliens. And I think this is Chip. Chip doesn't say anything or what, but yeah, I think that's Chip. So a lot of chrome pieces, which we will see later on. Very nice detailed set of instructions. And here is the actual collector card. Masterpiece Sunstreaker. What a name, right? Very cool. I love this new artwork. And he's got some extra side view mirrors of the car. The alien mask. Electron pulse gun, which folds for storage. Here is Chip in his wheelchair. Very cool. Professor Xavier wheelchair right there. Interesting. The detail on paint apps on the head, yeah, it could be better. But paint looks good everywhere else except for that head sculpt. No articulation on this particular figure. It cannot ride Sunstreaker in the driver's seat or whatever. So he's got the and the hey. Look, this is sort of like a play or a drama actor's mask or something like that. And here is Masterpiece Sunstreaker in the flesh. Oh no, in the robot mode, but very, very cool. This guy's looking to be one of my favorite Masterpiece figures out there. I mean, that Inferno figure was amazing. MP10 has always been very amazing for me. Tracks and all that. Hot Rod. But this one just is an amazing piece of engineering and toy artwork, if I may say so. Really, a lot of effort has been put into it. Great colors on him. He's got that very yellow, canary yellow type of color on the plastic and on the paint, which is so G1. The face, they got it right, I think, as you can see, and that's where you can change him with the alternate faceplate. He's got his gun, his flare gun, which doesn't make sense if it's a flare gun. So very, very cool. Just everything about it is so G1, very, very G1 accurate. Yeah. Very quickly, let me just show you how to replace the face sculpt. So you just press on the chin, like that, and it will come off. Okay, let's try the not the smirky one, but the worried one. Look at that. Optimus! I don't know how his voice sounded. Chip! To appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of goofy on him. I don't really like that. So, basic, plain vanilla face sculpt. Very, very cool. Alright. And here is the figure, and just your basic standing pose, getting him out of the action pose I had him in. It is a remarkable figure. There is a back kibble, but this, I believe, is his jetpack. So, you know, unlike Sideswipe, he's not gonna require any more upgrades and all that. But I'm pretty sure there's companies out there, third-party companies are gonna put some upgrades on him. What I do like about him, despite having that fake chest, that it just gives him that cartoon feel to it. As you can see, this is where his chest really is, the windshield really is, and this is like a faux windshield, just to make him look cartoon accurate. And I love it. The whole sculpt, the whole silhouette about this figure, absolutely amazing. Well done, Takara Chefatron, and I suppose Hasbro now. As you can see, everything sort of fits in nicely and gets assembled. There, all the parts are sort of compressed neatly and nicely in robot mode. So, yep, very cool. Good scale. He stands in robot mode, just under 7 inches, about 6 3/4 of an inch. Not bad at all. Articulation, ball jointed neck, a little bit of a waist swivel, but you gotta be careful because the panels do tend to hit each other. So you want to, if you really want to twist the waist, you gotta fold the hips a little bit forward so the panels at the back and the kibble don't hit each other. It's got like a swivel shoulder. You can put it in and out as well. It's got a bicep swivel, hinge elbow. Unfortunately, it's just a single hinge elbow because that other hinge is for transformation. Ball jointed wrist, a ball hinge wrist, I should say. The fingers do articulate. They do have some articulation. You can hold weapons like his flare gun and his other gun, which, by the way, can be stored here. It's like and on either leg, there's like a special, like a docking port right there, or a hiding place. It doesn't really hide it very well because as you fold it, that thing will just snap out. So I won't recommend that. Okay. Ratcheting ball hinge hips, thigh swivel, ratcheting hinge knees, ball hinge ankle with the rocker pivot. So all in all, just a great figure. Let's transform him. So first thing you want to do with a backpack. That's probably the best way to start so you don't scratch anything or anything like that. So go ahead and fold this piece out, get it out of the way. You want to untab this piece. This hook, I will give you this advice. Don't tab it all the way in when you transform it into robot mode. Just hook it enough to keep the backpack in place. I will show you that so you can pop it easily. What I did the first time I transformed this was I popped it all the way in and I had to use like a tool just to pry it open. But just keep it like that, just slightly clipped on, and then you'll have an easy time pulling it off. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to gently, you don't want to scratch the chrome. Pull down the backpack so it clears this windshield right there, and then pull it up. Okay. Now, what you want to do is prepare the backpack for transformation. This will form the rear of the car. Obviously, there's the spoiler. You got to rotate it. But before you do that, make sure you unfold a lot of things like this one. And there's that hinge right there. Go ahead and rotate very gingerly. Okay, there you go. Then what you want to do is you want to fold these panels. Try to form that rear end of the car. So very nicely. Okay. And then what you want to do is pop this one out right there and just leave it like that for now. Go ahead and fold these, whatever they are, turbo, pistons, whatever. Okay, and this is the rear of the car, and you're going to squeeze in these arms right here. That's what you want to do. You can fix the spoiler later. You can fix these lights later if you wish. Okay. Next, I guess we can do the arms, and then we'll do the torso, so we can fold up the arms and the head. Okay, so first thing you want to do, this very important step, rotate these things right here, right there. I know it's not really a big thing. 180-degree rotation, make sure they're pointed inward so that when they collapse, they're at an angle that'll fit nicely in between here. So just be careful of that. Okay, and this is probably my beef about the transformation for this guy. It's the arms. The arms, I believe, were a little bit too complex and not as easy or as enjoyable as I thought they would be. What you want to do is first, well, you gotta open up the arms. Okay, I'm gonna rotate them this way. And what you want to do is you want to push out that elbow. You're gonna push him out here, and you're supposed to unlock that joint. And it's been a very difficult thing to do since I opened this one. So you gotta raise it up like that. That will allow you to compress that joint. If you don't do that, you're not gonna be able to transform that elbow. So you wanna compress that joint to that. That's what you need to do. And you have to do it all the way up, because if you don't, there's a little bit of clearance that's gonna hinder you from transforming him properly. So, okay, go ahead and fold the inner joints like this, and you want to fold this one like this, and just leave it ajar slightly so you can fold it this way and collapse it. Okay, and the fist should look like that, and if you've done that, then you've done it correctly. Okay, let's do it again on the other side. Again, rotate this way, and what you need to do is push on that elbow. The left elbow is a little bit harder compared to the right elbow for some reason. Go ahead and lift that up. With your fingernails, you can go ahead and try and just pull that out. Don't break a nail. Okay, go ahead and lift this, fold it in if you can. Okay, fold it like this, and then just fold and fold, do it like that. That's the easiest way I know. If you have any suggestions on how to make it easier, let me know. But that's how I've done it like a couple times. Okay, so just a little bit more light. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to collapse that head. You're gonna do it this way. Okay, there's that lever right there, which allows you to go up and down. So when you transform him again to robot mode, you just straighten him up and pull him up like that. And I thought that was pretty cool, pretty neat. Okay, and these tabs right here for the chest, they gotta fold down. I mean, these small little details, stuff you gotta do. If you forget to do it, then I don't know how you're gonna do it. Okay, so these, again, as I said, these shoulder cones, they have to go in between the ear, in between the shoulders and the ears of Sunstreaker. Okay, so that's what you got to do. Okay, go ahead and fold this. I'm sorry if I'm taking too much time explaining the transformation, because you know you don't want to ruin the toy. It's a great toy, and if you make one mistake, you could break something or not. And this thing cost, like, I paid $100 for it, a little over $100 for it, and it's a big change, step up since Sideswipe. Sideswipe was just what, $60-70. Talk about inflation, right? Okay, this one, just fold up the windows like that. Go ahead and rotate, and it's gonna fold in right there. That's the top of that's the roof of the car. You gotta hook those tabs right there. You gotta hook them on that base. There you go. So everything's like nice and flush. A lot of things you gotta remember to do, like this. These small panels that you gotta fold here and there. A lot can be tedious, can be a little bit meticulous, but can be frustrating and tedious at times. But you just gotta do it, okay? Because once you've done the transformation, done it correctly, oh, it is so rewarding and satisfying. Okay, so that makes sense, right? Rotate the spoiler halves one at a time, then rotate them back, form that really nice chrome spoiler. Okay, so if it looks like this, then you've probably done it correctly. Go ahead and fix this. We're gonna get back to this. This is the super mode, the booster mode, but we'll fold it here for normal mode, so you can reveal the tail lights and transform it properly. So that's the rear end done of the Countach. You can see there, Countach. There you go. Nice little Lamborghini logo, Countach, Lamborghini symbol. Okay, so once you've done this, you're halfway done. All right, literally. So what you want to do, lift this a little bit, lift this a little bit, rotate that windshield. Very, very gentle. Just the windshield, not this part or this part. Okay, like that. Make sure it clears, this thing clears this windshield, if you can. Like that. That'll form the roof and the hood of the car. Okay, this one just stays right there for now. Okay, let's transform the legs. Okay, first thing you want to do is fold up these things. That's where you store the gun. Okay, fold these out. I wouldn't say it's a puzzle former, but everything just goes somewhere. That's very, very cool. Okay, I guess you can, let's do the side panels first. Be careful. Oh, almost broke it. Be careful with that. These can stay open. And these are going to be, you know, they're going to be very significant because the way the doors transform, it'll allow you to display Sunstreaker in alt mode, just like on alternators. Then what you want to do is do the legs, the feet. Fold it out like that. Go ahead and transform the heels. You want to do it this way. Go ahead and rotate like this. Okay, and fold in. Everybody got that? Again, there are joints right there. Go ahead and stretch out those joints. Put it back in. Form the wheel and rotate this one. Okay. Then fold down the feet like that, collapse them, and you get the idea. Just get the whole idea of trying to form that front part of the car, the Countach. Okay. Okay. It'll shape up once you finish the transformation. So, okay, then what you want to do is you want to rotate these panels right here. Just rotate them back so they're not in the way, like that of the legs. Go ahead and do the same on the other side, like that. Rotate this like this, okay? Then collapse the inner knee like this, and you get where this thing is going. Collapse it like that. This up, this up, this up, this up like that. Okay. And then this one, and go ahead and collapse that windshield. Go ahead and form front part of the car. Tab everything in. Easy peasy, right? Lemon squeezy. Go ahead and fold that down, fold this down so that these tab into that center tabs. And then there are flared pegs right there, which the feet have to tab into. Just be very, very gingerly with that. Okay, very gently. Okay, keep these up. Okay. So let's get him in his regular mode, regular car mode, so we can compare him with Sideswipe. Okay, go ahead and tab that. And tab those in. Okay. And what's left is, as I mentioned, you can display him with the doors up, unlike Sideswipe. And like an alternators, that's very, very cool. Or you can pop the trunk right there. Close it. Let's compare him first with Sideswipe before we do the Superman. As you can see, it's the same car. Difference is he's got some extra features. He's got those pop-up headlamps, which I thought were just so cool. They didn't have to do this, but they did. See, he's got those clear lights right there, but he's got the pop-up headlights, which Sideswipe does not have. It's just very, very cool. Yeah, a little bit different, but more or less the same. No license plate here, but they do have the exhaust. spoilers. There were two Lamborghini Countach in the Autobot lineup. It was Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. They both look exactly the same in alt mode, but they transform differently. Sideswipe, you'll remember, has this one for the chest, and then Sunstreaker obviously has these for the feet. Interestingly enough, as you can see, Sideswipe does have the Lamborghini logo. Well, don't know if it's an error, but my Sunstreaker does not have anything. A little bit of a shame there, but I'm not complaining too much. It's got smoke windows. This one has sort of translucent aquamarine windows. Not bad. It looks so much the same. This one is hollowed out. This one is just painted black. So very, very cool. All right, let's get Sideswipe out of the picture. Onto his super mode. Go ahead and open the doors. Get this. Get this. Okay, and this can be a little bit tricky. You gotta pull this out, this, and then you gotta flip it right this, which is like, I thought I was gonna break it. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna break this darn thing. All right, there we go. Okay, close that up. Okay, all right, and fold these down like that, and fold these like this, like this. Fold these up like that. And I guess that's the super engine mode. Okay. It's just not. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. And then just turn these panels back in. Fold these down. And there you go. Oh, sorry, forgot about these. The extra thrusters on the taillights. That's how he came packaged in the box, and that's probably how I'm gonna get him back. So very, very cool. Very nice. And again, he's got that anti-aircraft miss laser or something. Okay, fold it like this, like that, and fold this out like this. And that's his laser cannon. So, very cool. I am just surprised at the amount of chrome this thing has, and you want to be careful you don't scratch it. Already it has a bunch of scratches, a couple of scratches here. Then when I open them in packaging, so I've been very, very careful about it. So one last look at him in alt mode, and then we're gonna get him back in robot mode and talk about final thoughts on the figure. Absolutely magnificent. Very, very impressed. Very, very impressed with this figure. Quite possibly one of my favorite masterpiece Transformers. So, final thoughts on the figure. And here he is with that alien mask. I thought it looked so goofy. Final thoughts on the figure. Absolutely wonderful. One of the better masterpiece figures out there. I am absolutely blown away by the amount of detail, engineering, just quality they put, Takara has put in this figure. It's obviously going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. Definitely worth the money you pay for it. I highly recommend it. I mean, Sideswipe was great. You already have him. This is the one you also want to pick up. It'll just complete your Autobot team, and it's just really, really, really nice. Really blown away by it. Absolutely love it. Well done, Takara. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Transformers Masterpiece MP39 Sunstreaker. Thanks for watching.